Good morning, Captains. I'm Ajay Berry.
And I'm James Lowry. Today is Wednesday, February 24th, and welcome to another live episode of WK Today.
Congratulations to the senior class who took first place in yesterday's Class Olympics. Spirit will continue all this week with sorority and frat day tomorrow.
Spirit Week ends with the Sadie Hawkins Vintage 50s Diner Dance this Saturday from 6:30 to 10 p.m. Tickets are on sale all this week for $10, and tickets will be $15 at the door on Saturday. Proceeds will benefit Special Olympics Michigan.
If you are in need of financial aid for college, you must complete an online application for federal aid through FAFSA. The deadline to apply is March 1st. Please go to www.fafsa.ed.gov. Please remember that it is a free application. Any website asking for money is not the correct website. Please see your counselor if you have any questions.
In addition to FAFSA, if you are looking for scholarship information, please see Mrs. Ankoviak ASAP, as the deadline for some of these are quickly approaching.
Graduate services will be here next Tuesday to finish cap and gown orders. This will take place during all lunches from 6 until 7:30 that night.
This past summer, the remaining bond money was used for some major construction projects around Kettering. One of them was connecting the 200 and 400 hallways. Our crew at WK Today got an in-depth look at the outcomes of this project.
This was a project that was talked about for a long time, was the ability to connect the 200 and 400 hall. And we had an opportunity with the remaining bond money from the 2003 bond, when we built the new science labs, to put some effort into connecting these hallways when we had to connect this hallway here through the courtyard also. The reason for connecting the 200 and 400 hallways is really simple. Previously, if you had a class at the end of one hallway, you had to go all the way around through the T, fight through that traffic, all the way around to the end of the other hallway. It was a big waste of time.
The tardy issue was a problem last year, but I still think it's a problem this year. The 200 and 400 halls were not connected up until this past summer. I believe the hallway was added so that there's more of a connection between the departments, math department, science department, English department, but also to relieve congestion in the T area so kids can get to class on time. But also it made sense when we were doing the addition of the 2 new science labs to just connect those 2 hallways anyway.
And also when we did the construction with the science labs and connected these 2 halls, it also gave us the opportunity to fix some of the issues outside where the sidewalks sloped and tended to get icy, so we could fix that and bring it on in here. And then we've addressed some of the concerns about the floor being a little bit slippery in the meantime with this temporary carpet, get some mats coming in.
The hallway setup previous to this summer was just like the 400 and 500 hall. You would have to go outside in order to go from end to end. Now they're connected by a hallway, so you don't have to go outside if you're going from one hallway end to the other end of the hallway.
The hallway setup before, it was not convenient for me at all. I do like the hallway setup now because it's convenient for me. I don't have to go through the cold, cutting through the doors, making sure that I don't get locked out or having to bang on the door much. Oh yeah, the tardy rate is steadily increasing, but now since we got the new hallway, it's been declining some because we didn't have to go all the way around the building.
The tardy rate is kind of, it's only as good as the data we have on it. I do think that for the most part our tardies are down. During the first hour it'll spike some days, other days it's actually pretty good. This morning we actually had a pretty good experience getting everybody into class for a Monday morning, and thus far today, from what we observed, we see things are going pretty well. Has it really impacted our tardiness? It's kind of hard to say, but
Bond vote will take place on March 8th. Now let's turn it over to Landon for sports.
Thanks, Ajay. Last night, the number 6 Michigan State Spartans dominated the Ohio State Buckeyes with a score of 81-62, while the Michigan Wolverines lost a tough road game to Maryland on Sunday. The Detroit Pistons broke a 5-game losing streak on Monday, beating the Cleveland Cavaliers 96-88. Their next game is tonight against the 76ers. The Detroit Red Wings also broke a losing streak, beating the Columbus Blue Jackets in a shootout. In Kettering sports, hockey is home at Lakeland Arena versus Bloomfield United at 7:20. There will be a short meeting for all girls interested in being on the Kettering girls tennis team this spring on Friday, February 26th at 2:40 p.m. in room 509. Any questions? See Mr. Frank in room 509. That's all for sports. Now back to you guys at the news desk.
This is the last week you can sign up for AP exams. Please see Mrs. Lentz to sign up.
Well, that's all we have for you today. Once again, I'm Ajay Berry.
And I'm James Lowry. Have a great rest of your day, Captains.